Hey there, folks. You join us for game 2 of our little Battleground fantasy war game campaign mini narrative scenarios thing. If you haven't seen game 1 or know what the game is about, obviously you can check up here in the link for the playlist. It'll give you a video of our game 1 and some a brief description, and also a game review we did back in the day for gaming nights for their previous Kickstarter. So we're not going to go too much into that. We're just going to go straight into the game, and we're going to play out scenario 2. So this is where the spoilers are coming in. So if you haven't watched, I'm going to spoil things now, so beware. This is scenario 2. Obviously, I lost the first scenario, so we go to scenario 2, which is called Reprisals. So the uprising has been crushed, and Marquez Petrescu struck down. Now the Tepper's Lord Lucan calls his werewolf servants to hunt down the commoners that sided with Petrescu. The Voyniks prepare for a bitter last stand when a legion of ghostly warriors appears at their side. So that is the setup for this second narrative part. I was obviously Petrescu that was defeated in the previous game, so my remaining Voynik people who are in swordsman formations over here, and then I've got two warriors of the mist. They are beasts. We'll come back to them later. Carla, on the other hand, has got...
I've got a werewolf pack to my right. I've got two halberdiers units that survived the last game, as well as my Tepper's Lords.
Okay, so that's what we got. That's how we set up. The scenario, everyone starts in close order as normal. The mission objective is the first person to kill 500 points. And then, of course, there's a little bit of a narrative thing at the end for whoever wins, which we'll come back to. So Carla's going to be the first turn, as she is Tepper's Lord Lucan. And away we go. You'll notice as well, for these ones, some of the monsters that we have here, like the werewolves and these warriors in the mist, they have, in their command order box, they have printed C. Means they can only do the close order. They can't do halt or ranged. And some of them, like for example, these ones are adverse and uncontrollable. So that means they can't have any cards played on them. And they take 3 action points to do direct control and stuff like that with. We only have 2 action points. So that means we can't control them. They're just going to march forward and kill everything or be killed as it goes. We also start with 1 card each in this scenario, and away we go. All right, Carla, what do you got?
Well, oh jeez, this is a problem. I'm at a distinct disadvantage, and I'll say why. My werewolf pack, as you can imagine, are quite flighty. They are fast, swift, so they move at a movement of 5 inches. But my halberdiers, with their spears, are not, or halberds are not that fast. They move at a 2.5 inch pace. So, of course, the werewolves aren't controllable either, which means that whether I like it or not, I cannot stop their forward movement. They're going to be moving 5 regardless. So they're going to go there. I guess my halberdiers are going to move there 2.5. I actually might use the... So they're just going to move their 2.5. My lords are going to move... Three. No, technically I have 2 actions.
Not technically, you do.
Yeah, I do. Generally I would have done that beforehand, but I think I'm going to take a card and I'm going to use the vassal function from my halberdiers, and I'm going to steal a little bit of vitality, drain, and put some on my Tepper's Lords.
Okay. As my vampires were killed in the last game. I don't actually have that ability this round. Alright, so that's your turn done. We go over to mine. As she said, the uncontrollable units are just going to sail forward. I'll move this out of the way so I don't knock it over. So they go forward 3.5. So they're just going to march forward like that, straight towards those lords. I'm also going to take another card as one of my actions. And then, you know what? These guys are all going to keep pace with that. And then I've got one action left. I think I'm going to activate this right here. That's my special ability, which I cannot remember the name of now. What was it called?
The back of that one, I think.
Perseverance. I can spend a command action to mark the perseverance box on one of my units. After a courage check, I can decrease the die by 1, or a hit and wound roll decrease the roll by 1, and so on. So I'm going to mark that on that middle unit, and that's me done. Back over to you.
I am
A singing telegram.
I'm gonna grab another card. Ooh, making a mess there. And I might do the same thing with my second action. Give my halberdiers that I've drained some perseverance.
Stick in there, boys. Your life will come back. Not.
But my wolves, they are skirting forward again. God, that's a pain. They're not going to basically charge.
Nothing he can do.
No, not unless I... Oh, did I measure that wrong? Oh, no, because they were faster, weren't they? Okay, and I'll move these guys forward. I might as well. Don't see the point of dawdling at this point. Ooh. Yep, that's me.
Okay. Well, over to me, eh?
I have no idea how to approach this battle.
No, this is obviously our first time using these mythic units, if you like. And they throw a real spanner in the works. I mean, like these guys, they have a ton of keywords, just to show you over there. So they're fearless, they're incorporeal, they're life drain, terrifying, uncontrollable, adverse, and they're unaffected by terrain. And if you look at their stat line, look at their attack: 18 with a hash and 11 defense with a hash. That's to do with life drain and the other ability, which I now can't remember. But we'll get to it when we get to combat. So they're just going to move up there, as I can't stop them from doing that. I think they're fearsome, aren't they? The wolves.
They are.
Does that mean I have to take...
On the looks of it.
So the werewolves are fearsome. If they charged me, I would have to take a courage test. But as they are not charging me, swordsman will go in and charge them. And I mean, I think I could charge them in the flank, can I not?
Yeah, I mean...
And I am within charge range. Yeah, so I can charge them in the flank there. In they go. Let's see if I can put the hurt on those werewolves. Of course, that leaves me vulnerable to my flank from your halberdiers, and in range as well. But sod it, I'm going in. And then I'm also going to take another card. And I'm also going to give them the perseverance. All right, let's do some combat. So let's see if we can take out your wolves. My swordsmen, they only have the vassal keyword, so no problem there. They got 5 attacks, +2 for charging, and your defense is 1. Playing anything? They got 7 attacks, I just noticed. That's beefy.
I guess I'm not.
So 5 minus 1 is 4s or less. And then my strength of 5 versus your defense of 3, 2s or less. Oh gosh. Don't know if you guys can see that, but I just rolled 4 or more on all those dice. So that's a negative. Alright, these guys in the flank, same thing again. They get +1 to hit this time, but 6s still fail. And then those 2 missed as well. So I got 3 wounds. I'm not sure, like, you know, attack from the front and the flank, and I still only get 3 wounds. What are these guys playing at? Alright, your attack's back.
Okay, so my wolves have got 7 dice. 5 versus your 2.
Okay. So your attack is
7
against my defense of 2, so you need 5s or less. That's 1 missed, 2 missed.
Yeah. Then my wound is 6 versus your 2 again.
So 4 less.
Ugh.
Another 2 6s. That's 3 wounds. Which is a morale test for them.
And that's that combat finished.
Alright, let's do some morale then. So they are morale 12, but they're in the yellow now, so 11. That's 9, 10, 11, 12. So they've failed. But I am going to play Fatalism. Play during a courage phase. After you fail a courage check, reroll the courage check. If the unit has the vassal keyword, it gets +2. It does have the vassal keyword, so they go up to 14 minus 1, 13. 8, 10, 11, or 10 rather. So I've passed. Hang in there, boys. It's only werewolves. They're just big dogs. Alright, that's my turn done.
So that's my turn now. Oh my god, I just moved that card.
That's fine.
Yeah. So don't like that, but I think I don't really have a choice about this. So they are going to engage.
Yep.
I wonder if I should be doing my actions first. Does it matter if I do my actions first?
No, unless you're taking control of a unit directly.
No, I think.
Or changing their orders.
They are going to engage. And that is also... So they are going to engage.
Here comes the counter charge. Play the trumpet, book.
No. Have I just been flashing you my cards? I have. Don't look.
Flashing me in a war game. Dear me.
Oh well. I have to distract you somehow. Okay, so I have 2 actions. Should I do that? I mean, maybe. God, I don't really want to be sucking the vitality out of the freaking halberdiers, but I have a suspicion if I want one of my lords to do anything. No, stuff it. I'm not going to do that. I am going to use one of my actions to give these guys
Perseverance.
Yeah, perseverance. And I'm going to draw another card.
Okay. So we've got lots of combats to go through here. Where do you want to start?
Guess let's start with these two.
Okay.
Or do you want to resolve this first?
No, you're the active player. You choose where you want to go.
Yeah, let's just do that first, because that seems just depressing. Actually, I don't know. Maybe I should... Let's start here, because that's just confusing. Let's start here.
So do you want to start with the werewolves?
Do I want to start with the hell? No, I want to start with them.
Okay.
Can I do that?
Yeah.
Because that'll affect this combat.
Not massively, but yeah, go for it. All combat is simultaneous. So what you got? What?
Right, so I've got 6 dice. 2, 4, 6. I hit them in the flank, which gives me nothing extra. Or...
+1 to hit, but you charge, so you get 2 extra dice.
But because I've got a spearman...
-1 dice.
Rule. Okay. So I'll hit those swordsmen. I have got 5 versus your 2. So...
You're 6 versus my 2 because you get +1.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So 4 less.
And less.
Okay, hold on 1 second.
Stop it!
Alright, no, continue.
And then my 6 versus your 2.
4 less.
4 less.
Is that 4?
Mm-hmm.
4 wounds. Damn. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
So they will be taking a morale test. Do you want to do the werewolves next?
Yeah. So werewolves have got 7 dice. 2, 4, 6.
Who are they attacking?
7. Do I pick?
You can pick which one you want to attack, yeah.
Oh, that's interesting.
There's a negative to attacking to the side, but I can't remember what it is. -1 dice.
I think I'm going to continue with picking off the swordman.
Okay, so I'm going to play parry on them.
7.
So play during the attack before your opponent rolls to hit. Your unit gets +1 defense, and the attacking unit gets -1 dice this attack. See if my swordsman can actually use their swords to parry, as that is called parry. So you got 6 dice now, yeah?
No, 2, 4, 6, 7. No, 2, 4, 6. There we go.
And
So we've got 5 versus your
3, because I got +1 defense.
Oh, I don't like that. Yeah, okay. 5 versus 3. Which means 2 and above. Or 2 lower.
Yeah. 1s and 2s.
Ugh.
That was a big fluff.
Yeah, it was. Okay, I'm gonna play Fortune Favors the Bold, which basically play after you roll to hit or wound, re-roll a set of dice.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Because
Handy.
that was just rubbish.
Well, you got 2 hits this time.
Yeah, it's better than nothing, I guess.
Alright, and then your strength is 6 versus my defense of 2 is 4 less. That's 1 wound. But being attacked by werewolves is still a scary thing. Alright, my attack's back. That front unit of swordsmen will indeed strike your werewolves. They've got 5 dice. Attack of 5 versus your defense of. What's your werewolf's defense?
1.
So 4 or less. That's 1 miss. And then my strength of 5 versus your defense of 3 is 1s or 2s. Ha, look at that. 3 wounds.
need to slow down a little bit, yeah.
Oh, sorry. You were going to play something?
Yes, it was, but now I feel like it's because I needed to see your results before.
My apologies. These guys are also going to attack the werewolves.
Okay.
Okay, so they got 5 dice. They are attack skill 5 versus your defense skill 1, so 4 or less. One missed. Do you want to play anything?
Yeah. So I'm going to give my unit a +2.
Toughness.
To the wound.
Okay.
Result.
So
which basically makes it 5.
So I need ones. Ha! Still got 2.
You're so fluky.
Ooh, the werewolves are looking shaky. Alright, over here to this mess. Do you want to do the halberdiers first?
No, Tapper's Lords.
Okay. So, my Warriors of the Mist have a defense of 1. So you roll against, you got, how many dice you got? 5 plus 2 for charging, so 7. Alright, so your attack skill of 6 versus my defense of 1 means you need 5 or less to hit.
Is that right?
Yeah.
The first result?
Yeah.
Okay.
I believe so.
Okay, so say it again.
So your attack skill is 5 versus my defense of 1 means you need...
My attack skill is 6.
5 or less. So only 6s fail. So they all hit. Okay. So because I'm incorporeal, you use your courage stat instead of your power when rolling to wound against this unit.
Right, so it's 11 versus 18.
No, 11. My toughness is 11.
Alright.
So you need 1s to wound me.
It's bonkers.
It really is. If you were a fearless unit, you would use your power stat, which would have been 6 plus a bonus of 7, putting you on 13 against my 11. So they have things that aren't scared of them, or are their Achilles heel. Did you get any ones?
No.
No. But doesn't this allow you to make -1 to 1 something?
Yeah, but no.
You can...
I want to use that yet.
Because you could do 1 damage to them then, because you rolled a couple of 2s there. I don't have that, so you can keep that card.
Yeah, I don't want to do that now.
Okay. So their attack's back. So they got 5 dice. My attack skill is 5 versus your defense of 2.
Oh, yeah, 2.
So 3 or less.
Excuse me.
Just reroll that. So I got 3 hits. And now, because I have the drained life or life drain ability, when this unit rolls to wound, the defending unit uses its courage instead of its toughness. So what's your courage? 11? And my attack is 18. So anything but 6s. Oh, for goodness sake, I still rolled 2 6s. So 1 wound. Wow, they are really disgustingly good. Okay. Next down the line, your halberdiers want to have a go?
Yeah, well.
So they got 8 dice, because they got 6 normally. 8 for charging, -1 because they're spears.
Right, so -1 for the spears. And so I have got 6 versus
1, so 5 or less. So anything with 6s.
You need to stop saying that.
They all hit again.
Yeah, but we all know what that's worth.
Now you need 1s again because your courage is only 11. That's a nothing.
Yep.
Man, in the hit roll, you rolled 3 1s there. Just shows you how difficult that is. Alright, my guys hit back. So 5 attacks. Actually, what are they hit skill? They hit skill of 5 versus your defense of 1, so I need 4 less, right?
Mm-hmm.
So those all hit. And then my strength of 18 versus your courage of 11. Anything with 6s. 4 wounds.
That's ridiculous.
It really is. This reminds me of that in the Lord of the Rings movie when the Warriors of the Dead just came to the battle, and when if we were here from the beginning, nothing would have happened.
Yeah.
All right, some morale tests. My swordsmen over here are morale 12, -1 because they're in the yellow. They're good. These guys over here, same thing again. Oh, that's 9, 13. They have failed. I don't think I have anything that can help them.
You do. Not that I should be playing a game for you.
Well, it still doesn't help.
What, you 13? You
Yeah.
need 12.
I need 11 because I'm in the yellow.
Yeah.
So, perseverance.
Perseverance helps.
Yeah,
but...
so I am fleeing. So, they're going to go. I assume both those units can have a strike at them.
I don't know if both can. Certainly one can.
Oh, actually, first check to see if they're going to be staying there. So, do their leadership test?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Even with the -1. Or is that -2 now?
-2. But even still, you're good. Alright, so then roll. I think it's both units because they're both there. Squash my poor unit. You get +1 to hit, +1 to wound.
Okay, so 2, 4, 6 for them.
Yep.
So 5, so 6 versus your 2, so 4s and lower. So 4 hit, and then 6, did you say plus?
Yes, +1.
So 7, so 5s and lower.
That's 3 wounds. Alright, and then the werewolves as well.
Are you sure the werewolves?
Well, they were in combat with both those units.
Okay, so werewolves have 7 dice. 2, 4, 6, 7. And then they're 6 versus your 2, which is 4s and lower.
Did I get you +1, +1 to 5 or less? Oh.
I've done already. 5,
All right.
so 6. So 4s and lower, so those are misses. And then I have 7 versus your 2, which is 5.
7. 3 more wounds, which
They're
is
gone.
just enough to kill my poor swordsman. Bleh.
Ooh.
You bully.
Well, not to be funny, but not entirely convinced that I'm going to survive this regardless.
Alright, you have 190 points in the bank. Alright, and then these guys need to take a morale test.
Right, so that habit unit fails miserably. So it's 12, I need 11.
They got perseverance.
But I'm in yellow, so it's
-1.
So 12, I needed 11. So yes, I can use that.
For them to stick around.
Just stick around.
Because that gives you -1 to the dice roll. Alright. Whose turn was that? Was that your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. So my turn seems pretty simple as all my remaining units are in combat. So I'm going to draw a card. I can't take control of them. I can't do anything with them. I already marked perseverance on that. I don't want to change the order, so I'll just draw another card. Okay. Alright, let's smash up some werewolves then, shall we? Let's see if we can finish them off. I'm going to play the Red Harvest. Play during an attack before you roll to hit. Your unit gets +1 dice, +1 to hit, and you can mark one of your chalices for every point of damage you do in this attack. Fortunately, they don't have any chalices.
See, I would have been great with that card.
Yeah. So, my swordsmen have 5 attack basic. They get +1 for the red harvest. They get +1 to hit, so attack skill 6 versus your defense of
1.
So 5 or less. Only 6s fluff it up. All hit. And then your defense, your toughness is 3. My attack skill is 5. 1s and 2s. Oh, that's still 4 wounds.
That's the unit dead.
Nice. But you still get to hit back first. That's what happens when you mess with Voynich swordsman.
Yeah, I don't completely believe that. I think my werewolves were underperforming. Right, so 2, 4, 6, 7.
Do you want to play anything?
5s. No. No, not yet. 5s versus your what? 2?
Mm-hmm.
That's what it says. Cause yeah, Claire. Right.
3 or less, I think it was, right? Yeah. 5 versus 2, 3 or less, yeah.
So 2 hits. And then 6 versus your 2, so 4
less. 1 wound.
Okay.
But there will be a morale test for them. How many points are the werewolves worth? 500?
321.
No.
500. Is that what you're trying to get to?
Yeah.
Well, what's my objective?
500 as well.
No.
That's what I say. If you kill one of these units and a spirit swordsman unit, then you've won. But killing both swordsman units doesn't get you the victory. And it seems nigh on impossible to...
I genuinely don't think I can.
Okay.
My only chance was to basically take this unit out and try and flank one of these. Which I can't now do.
The start of a year, see if I can mince up that pikeman unit. So I got 5 dice. My attack skill is 5 versus your defense of 1, so 4 less. I missed once. And then my strength of 18, I think it is, against your courage of 11. So
now my question is, because I'm in the yellow, is that courage of 10?
No, I think it's still printed courage stat.
Okay.
I rolled 3 6s. God damn it, I only missed on 6s. It's 1 wound.
You don't hear me complaining.
That's 1 wound for them.
1 wound. Shut up.
Well, your attack's back with him.
It's not like you haven't done enough damage there. Okay.
I suppose thematically it makes sense. How do you hit a ghost?
Yeah, but I'm just gonna keep quiet and play because.
So how many dice you got for these guys? 6? I can't tell.
I have 6, but just give me 2 seconds just to double check my. Okay. So I've got 6 dice to 6.
It was, wait, when you're done, I'll explain.
They don't count as monsters, do they?
Because
I was just thinking, they don't cause a fear factor, do they?
They're terrifying, but only if I charge you. You charge me.
Okay. Alright, so I guess it's just 5 versus...
My defense of 1.
I guess I remember this. The ridiculousness of hitting, but...
Right, that hits.
Yeah.
No, you hit them 4s, isn't it? So there's only 2 5s there, miss.
Yeah, sorry. My brain's clearly not engaged there.
And then you need 6s. No, 1s.
No, I
ones.
just need, 6s.
Hey, there's a wound.
Make it do.
What, are you going to use something?
Follow through.
It's not normally a good idea to follow through.
Well, unfortunately, it is all I can do right now.
You'll notice, actually I don't know if you can notice because it's too far away, but you'll notice as well that they don't have a courage test stat either. So they don't take courage for any reason.
8, 9, 10. Whew.
What's happening? Are you taking the morale test already?
Yes.
It's not that time yet. But fine, just remember they passed. Because I still got to attack you.
This is your turn. Did you
No,
not
it's your
attack?
turn. Oh no, it is my turn.
Yes.
But I haven't. Oh yeah, you're right. I did attack. I did 1 damage. But
Don't do that.
I haven't attacked you yet.
Okay, it's fine.
It's fine.
You can't attack me twice, okay? It's not how it works. Yeah, sorry. I genuinely thought we did both of them. Wait.
Well, they're not dead yet, so how can we attack both of them?
Just shut up with your unnecessary ringing.
So my attack skill of 5 versus your defense of 2 means I need 3 or less. I need 2 hits this time. And then my attack skill of 18 versus your courage of 11 means it's 2 wounds on them. Then they get to strike back. Or strike as well. But they don't have to take a courage test because I haven't whittled them down enough.
4, 5. Okay. So with me, I'm on
less.
5 dice. I've got 6 versus your 1, so it's 5 or less. All of them hit.
And then 1s again.
Yeah. So 6 versus your ridiculousness. 1.
That's a wound. Hey, you're starting to chip away. It's interesting. I was just thinking now. I mean, like I've got these 2 cards. I can only play them on that unit. If you kill that unit, cards are pointless to me, and I can't control them or do anything. So my actions are completely useless. That's funny. All right, over to you. I know. I've got a morale test.
Morale test, yeah.
Bad. That's bad. 12 minus 1 is 11. I'm going to use my perseverance to reduce this by 1, so that makes it 11. I'm on 11. I hang in there.
Okay.
All right, over to you. So are you going to take the risk of the pikemen going into the flank of the warriors of the mist? Because then it leaves your rear open for me to come in. That sounded worse than it did. Or you're gonna...
Did I take one of your units out?
Yeah.
So give me my points. Why are you hoarding it? Yeah, here's your points. Okay. Right. 190. What nonsense.
It's good, not as good as my 321.
How much are the ghosts?
341.
So even if I did do that,
If you
341.
kill, yeah.
Oh,
If you kill a ghost, that's it.
Wow, crap.
But I feel like I've got the chance of taking out those pikemen in the middle. How much are the pikemen are worth? Are they worth less than 180 points?
I'm gonna 2 cards.
Okay. She's going for bust here.
Well, I have no choice. I have to take one of those units out.
All right.
They are so slow, they'll never reach there. So it'll be 2 turns before they do anything.
Well, I thought you might plonk them in front to block me from coming into the flank.
These guys are going to die before they do anything to this.
Yeah, I've got a feeling that like you need to kill those ghosts in the middle, which is nigh on impossible, or be really lucky.
So now my
attacks.
So let's start with the Tepes Lords.
Okay.
So they have 5 against, it's 6 versus 1. So 5s.
Yep. All hit, and then 1s. How many are you gonna get? 1.
You're
gonna use your blood drain to get another one?
Yeah, I think I am.
Okay.
Might as well try.
Puts me down into the yellow. Not that it matters.
I mean, so depressing. Oh, 1 hit back.
So 5 attacks, 2 hits, anything with 6s, 2 more wounds. How beasts.
Okay. Then the
now the-
halberds are going to hit the Warriors of the Mist.
This is
Or
with
in
him.
the mist.
This is the important
2,
combat.
4, 5, 6.
Which one are you doing first? The flank or the front?
2, 4, 6. Right. So I need. So what am I on? 5 versus your
1. So you need
so
4 less.
fours.
Playing anything?
No, not yet.
Okay. Holy shit. They're angry. That's all hits. And then you're going to need 1s. Are you playing anything?
No. Nothing.
Any rerolls?
Nope. I don't have anything to do that.
Right, how about this one?
Alright, so 2, 4, 6 dice. Do you get any bonuses for a flank?
Yes, you get +1 to hit. And you
Plus
also
one
get
to
2 dice
hit.
for charging, but -1 because your spears.
It's not charging though.
No, it is charging.
Okay, -1 for spears.
Yep. And you're now +1 to hit. So would you skill 6?
I cannot see from yet.
It's the same
So
as them,
it's-
so
well, it's 5.
+1 to hit 6. So 5 or less. It's 3 6s this time. And then 1s as well. Nothing.
Yep.
Okay. Well, of course, my ghosts are going to hit the front unit. So, my skill of 5 versus your defense of 1, if I'm not mistaken. So 4 less. Is that right?
Yep,
Yeah,
5.
4, yeah. So 4 hits, and then are you playing anything?
That's a good question, actually. Hold on. So how? Just work out the wound thing. Is it my courage
stat.
versus
My attack skill.
which is still ridiculously high, so it doesn't make a difference.
Well, it's 18 minus 11, so currently I'm on 7 or less, but 6s always fail. If you add, say, +2 to your...
It needs to be +2 or +3,
Yeah.
otherwise it does nothing.
Exactly.
Yay. I guess I'll play Fumble, which basically allows me to set one of yours to a 6.
Okay. Look what I rolled. Which one would you like to set to a 6, Carl?
Yeah, set 1 dice. Change the result of 1 die to a 6.
Well, that one's a 6. That one's a 6. That one's a 6. You want to choose? God damn it. 4 6s. The ghost missed. Alright, well, that's that. So, just a morale test for them.
Oh dear.
No, they're good. Okay, my turn. Well, I think it's pretty obvious. I don't think I'm actually in range. Oop, just moved it. So they're gonna go like this.
Mm-hmm.
And
Oh, have they engaged?
no, they weren't in range. And I'll draw 2 cards for what it's worth, but there's not much I can do with them. And then we go straight into combat. Right? These ghosts are gonna squish those freaking halberdiers in the front there.
Let's go.
3 misses. Oh, that's pretty bad. And then playing anything?
For your opponent rolls to hit. Oh.
I rolled pretty badly anyway.
Okay.
2 wounds.
I mean, how's that rolling badly?
Well, I rolled 3 6s.
How is that rolling badly?
Well, they're not dead.
They might as well be.
If they run away, that'll be a good thing for you. Because then they can't be killed. Do you want to strike back with them?
It's not a good thing because I still have to kill them. Yeah, I can't kill them when I'm running off the board. Because I'm pretty sure if I reach the edge, I'm dead.
It's true, but they're very slow.
It only means the ghost will catch him. Okay, I guess I'm retaliating.
Yep. With both flank and front.
Okay. 4, 6. So I'll start with them. So it's 5+ again, isn't it?
Yes. Your attack skill of
5
versus my defense of 1, 4 less.
4 less.
Yeah, I'm gonna have bonuses this time. So 2 missed, and then 1s. That's a 0. And then this unit.
2, 4, 5, 6. There's no bonuses for flanks, or
You get +1 to hit.
oh yeah.
So 5 or less. So 1 missed. Look, there's 2 1s there. You could have used.
Just listen.
Alright.
Stop telling me what's on my dice, okay? You're jinxing me.
There's no 1s in that roll.
Okay.
Alright, over here, my guys are gonna smash some Tepeskis in. So attack skill 5 versus defense 2, 3 or less, 2 hits. And then anything but 6s, unless, did you want to play anything?
No, it's fine. It's too late.
No,
No, it's go ahead.
I got 2 wounds.
Slow down.
And then they attack back.
So 5 dice.
5 or less.
Yeah.
Reroll that one because you dropped it. All hit. 2 more 1s on that roll.
Stop it. I'm gonna kill you. Stop saying it. For those that aren't aware, I'm quite superstitious about Jason naming my dice. Without fail, always when he does it, then I roll badly.
And 1 wound. Look at that, you're almost halfway with that unit.
I don't want to talk to you. Just play your goddamn game.
Morale tests for those.
Shut up.
Both at -2 now.
Shut up. They're fine.
Okay.
5.
And the other one?
And then
That's
9, 10. They're not fine. Okay. Which means they run.
All right, let's see if
Do you want to hit first, or make me move first?
Let me see if oh my god. I got 1 hit as I rolled. Superbly bad. I rolled a 6 to wound, so they got away. God damn it.
It's karma going to bite you in the ass for being so mean.
I was trying to bite you in the ass.
Okay, so
2 from the back.
is it from the back?
And then flip them around and inside the card. Like that, yeah.
Okay.
Alright.
I guess it's technically a little bit more straight up, isn't it? But never mind.
So now it's your go.
Okay, well, I guess I'm drawing 2 cards then, because I don't really
You can
see
rally
what
them
else.
if
I
you
don't want to rally them. They can just run away. Okay.
Where would you like to lose first?
So I'm going to play Force. Yeah, during attack before you roll to hit, I play Force. Which basically means I just get a +2 to wound.
Okay.
Which allows me to hit on 2s and 1s, right?
Is it to wound or to hit?
No, to wound.
So
Because I was on 7s.
my defense skill is 1, so you'll be hitting on 5s or less, and then your courage is 11, So you be on 11 minus 11 is 0. And then plus 2, so you'd be 3 or less. Is that right? 2 or less? I don't know. 3 or less?
I don't understand how the what's name works. So what?
Okay. So first
Okay.
you got to hit 6 versus
So,
my 1.
5 dice.
Yep, 5 or less. They all hit. And now with your plus 2 to your attack skill.
Which is 2s and 1s.
Yeah. Can you get... Holy shit.
For a
Four-
freaking change.
4 2s.
I'm so glad I did this, because otherwise it would have been miss again.
4. Oh my gosh, look at that. If you'd got 1 more wound in the previous turn, you would have won now.
I'm fine now. At least I hit the bastards. One decisive whack.
Right, let's finish them off, shall we? So my attack skill of 5 versus your defense of 2 means I need 3 or less. God damn, stop rolling so many 6s. And then my attack skill of 18 versus your courage of 11 means 7 or less, so 6s. 2 more wounds. They're both down to 1.
That's painful.
And over here. So you got 6 dice.
2, 4, 6. So it's 5 versus your 1.
6 versus my 1 because you're attacking in the flank.
Oh yeah, of course.
So 5 or less. All hit. And then 1s.
So now it's 11 versus 11. Which is 0.
Yeah,
which is
1's always
automatic
succeed.
hit.
That's another 1. Alright, my attacks back on them. 5 attacks. Hitting attack skill 5, -1 to 4s versus your defensive 1s at 3 or less. 2 hits. And let's roll that. 2 wounds. 2 wounds on them. Alright. Are they going to stick around or are they going to join their friends?
I don't know.
-2. Oh, that's a big fail.
There's no ways I can recover from that.
Alright, let's see if I win this game. Because I imagine they are more than 200 points. Oh my god. So that's definitely hit. That's definitely hit. Those 2 I think I missed. 5 versus 6 versus 2. It's 4s or less.
I can't play cards on this, can I?
I don't think so.
There's a 4 though, isn't that?
I know they might do it. I'm just checking. Oh yeah, it's my attack skill is enormous. I forgot why I'm laughing. Both of those wound. So they did.
Which I think
321 plus 315 is well over the score I needed. 676 is the winner. So let's quickly see what they said. If Petrescu wins, he proclaims... Oh no, that's scenario 3. If the Voyner commoners win, the people are earn a reprieve for now. Lucan's forces withdraws before the ghostly host, but the Tepes Lord will remember this day. Whether it be years or decades, he will have his retribution.
sure.
And that is the final game in our little 2-game campaign of the Lords of Vlachold. Obviously, that was quite a tough game. These ghosts are ridiculous. But you came close. I mean, a couple of better rolls. I mean, there was about, I would say, at least a half a dozen rolls where you didn't get any 1s on 5 or 6 dice.
That's because dice don't like me. Also, I need to stop playing with your dice. There's extra animosity there.
That would have been... Which would have, if you had killed this unit, which I'm surprised the Lords did so well against them, because they were one-on-one with them. Whereas you had 2 units fighting there, and, you know...
Yeah, but I only did well on them because I had 1 lucky...
roll, yeah. But nonetheless...
I mean, they engaged them literally, the second round? And they'd just been sitting there, like, 30 throwing fists and doing one little damage.
I think the thing I'm most disappointed about is the werewolves, because they were set up on the flank there. It would have been interesting if the werewolf, actually maybe not so much, but because you go first.
I think they did that on purpose too.
Yeah, and because you go first and you can't do anything but close, they were always going to get charged.
Well, no, they weren't, because I think tactically, I realized pretty much just after I'd done my second turn that tactically I probably didn't use them the best. I think my best move with them would have been to, I might not be able to control them in terms of using an action for them, but I could have used a little bit more strategy and veered them off to the side so that their 5 inches weren't necessarily directly bringing them into the charge range. I wasn't really thinking too clearly with that. But, you know, that's what happens when you start playing a new game. You learn the tactics as you go. So,
yeah, that was the first
I
time.
reckon if I'd basically tried to... I was trying to avoid flanking the units, because then the fearsome ability wouldn't come into play.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't get that extra bonus to start off with. But I think by doing that, if I'd veered off just a little bit, I would have made it impossible for you to charge me. And I might have been able to do something else.
Did you have fun?
Yeah. It's good.
All right. Well, if you guys want to see us do more battle reports of the Battleground game, like I said before, we've got other factions that we can show you guys. We've got the standard undead, and we've got dark elves.
I've got dark elves.
Yes, you've got dark elves. I've got the men of Hawkshold in here as well. We've also got a couple of dragons for extra scenarios and stuff like that. So there's a lot of variety into the game. We can have, you know,
Are the dragons for them?
No, I just put them in there to keep them safekeeping.
Okay, so they're for me then.
Yeah. And there are a lot of other factions that we don't have either. But if you want to see more battle reports with this system, comment below with a yay or nay, and we will happily do some more in the future. It doesn't take a lot to set up a game, and obviously we were just playing the quick start scenario in yeah, but the other rulebook has more scenarios, and we can obviously use some of our own. We can have more terrain play a role in the game as well, and make up our own forces, that sort of thing. But thanks for watching. Appreciate the support, and obviously we'll have more battle reports for other game systems in the future. So see you guys later.